Good morning students, myself V.T.BIOLOGY, P.G.T. Biology from PG Senior Secondary School. My next topic is binomial nomenclature for class 11th. So here we discuss about binomial nomenclature, means what is binomial nomenclature. So binomial nomenclature was developed by a scientist, that is Carolus Linnaeus, in 1751 in Philosophica Botanica. So it was developed by Carolus Linnaeus in 1751 in Philosophica Botanica. All scientific names for animals under binomial nomenclature were given by Linnaeus in the 10th edition of his book, that is Systema Naturae in 1758. It means that all scientific names for animals under binomial nomenclature were given by Linnaeus in the 10th edition of his book, that is Systema Naturae. In Systema Naturae in 1758, all scientific names are for animals under binomial nomenclature. Linnaeus named plants according to binomial nomenclature in his book Species Plantarum, that is in 1753. So for animals Systema Naturae and for plants Species Plantarum in 1753. So there are two different books, one book for animals and other book for plants. The animals book name is Systema Naturae and the plants book name is Species Plantarum. So next is binomial nomenclature is the system of providing distinct and appropriate names to organisms, each consisting of two words. So in binomial nomenclature, the scientific name contain or consisting of two words. The first is generic name, that is name of genus, and second is specific epithet, that is name of species. It means that binomial nomenclature is the system of providing distinct and appropriate names to organisms and each consisting of two words, means scientific name consisting of two words, which is given by binomial nomenclature. The first word represents the generic name while the second represents specific epithet, that is name of species. For example, scientific name of Tulsi, holy basil, is written as Ocimum sanctum. So Ocimum sanctum is the scientific or botanical name of holy basil. In this name, Ocimum represent the genus and sanctum is a particular species or specific epithet. So in holy basil, Ocimum sanctum is the scientific name. Ocimum represent the generic name while sanctum represent specific epithet. Now next heading is, next is rules of binomial nomenclature. So what are the common rules of binomial nomenclature? So rules of binomial nomenclature were initially framed by Carolus Linnaeus in his book, that is Species Plantarum and Systema Naturae. So the rules of binomial nomenclature were initially framed by Carolus Linnaeus in his book Species Plantarum and Systema Naturae. The rules were revised again by the following nomenclature codes. The rules are again revised by nomenclature codes. So there are some nomenclature codes are here. First is ICBN, ICBN, ICZN, ICBN, after that ICVN, and last is ICNCP. These all are very important for 1 marks, means expand ICBN, expand ICZN, expand ICBN, expand ICNCP are right the full form of ICBN, ICZN, ICBN. So all these are very important for 1 marks, that is in case of MCQs are in 1 marks. So ICBN means International Code of Botanical Nomenclature. So what is the full form of ICBN? So ICBN, International Code of Botanical Nomenclature. Next, ICZN. What is the full form of ICZN? So I means international, C means code of zoological nomenclature. So ICBN means botanical nomenclature and ICZN means international code of zoological nomenclature. Next, ICBN again. ICBN here and ICBN. So students are confused in case of ICBN and ICBN. So there are two full form of these ICBN. So here the full form of ICBN is International Code of Bacteriological Nomenclature. So the full form of ICBN, International Code of Bacteriological Nomenclature. Next, ICBN. So the full form of ICBN is International Code of Viral Nomenclature. International Code of V means viral nomenclature, and the full form of ICNCP, International Code of Nomenclature for Cultivated Plants. So ICNCP full form, International Code of Nomenclature for Cultivated Plants. So these are the nomenclature codes which again revised the rules of binomial nomenclature. Next is the rules framed by Linnaeus and by these codes are as follows. So some rules are here, means the rules framed by Linnaeus, the rules which is framed by Linnaeus and by these codes are as follows. First number, the names are generally in Latin are written in italics. So the first rule of scientific name, so all the names are generally in Latin and written in italics. Second rule, the first word in a biological name represents the genus, while the second component denotes the specific epithets. So scientific name, it consists of two words. So the first word represents generic name, that is the genus, and second is specific epithet. Third rule, both the words in a biological name when handwritten are separately underlined are printed in italics to indicate their Latin origin. As example, suppose that the scientific name of P is P.G.S.S. sativum. P.G.S.S. sativum. So P.G.S.S. sativum is the scientific name of P. So both the words in a biological name when handwritten are separately like this. P.G.S.S. and sativum both are separated. Underline are printed in italics. Means if we write with hand, so underline must be important below the generic name and specific name, and if we print the scientific name, so that is always in italics to indicate their Latin origin. Last is the first word denoting the genus, means this P.G.S.S. So genus starts with capital letter like this. P is capital here. The first letter of generic name always in capital. So P.G.S.S. is the generic name. So P is always in capital letter, while the specific epithet starts with a small letter like sativum. So the first letter of generic name always in capital, while the second name, that is specific epithet, always in small. Second other examples are here, that is scientific name of mango. So in mango, Mangifera indica. Mangifera indica is the scientific name of mango. So Mangifera is the generic name, while indica is specific epithet. So the first letter of generic name, that is Mangifera. So here M always in capital while indica in small. And if we write like this, Mangifera indica, so this name is incorrect. So correct is the first letter of generic name always in capital. So Mangifera indica, this scientific name is correct while this one is incorrect. So last heading is advantages of binomial nomenclature. So there are many advantages of binomial nomenclature. First number, binomial names are universally acceptable and recognized. Means all the binomial names are universally acceptable and recognized in all over the world. Second number, they remain same in all languages. Means in all languages the binomial names are remain same. So there are no any differences in case of binomial names. So they remain same in all languages. Next is the names are small and comprehensive. All the binomial names are small and comprehensive. And last is there is a mechanism to provide a scientific name to every newly discovered organism. So what is the last? So that is there is a mechanism to provide a scientific name to every newly discovered organism. So dear students, these are the main advantages of binomial nomenclature. In next video, my next topic is taxonomy. Now thanks.